So students, yesterday, that is on Saturday, we have studied instructions, arithmetic instructions of 8051, out of which we have studied add with carry, subtract with borrow, increment. I think increment we have studied all types of addressing modes. Is it or not? Yes, students, have we studied all types of addressing modes in increment? So let us see it once again. I will ask you one by one. So what is meaning of this? Yes. What is meaning of this? Increment A. A means what? A means what?
Accumulator.
Accumulator. So if you execute instruction INC A, what will happen?
A plus 1.
Yes. Contents of accumulator will be incremented by 1 and result again it will be present in accumulator only. Okay. So A plus 1 will go to accumulator. Similarly, if I write here INC R0, INC R0. What is meaning of this? Meaning of this is contents of register R0 are incremented by 1. Okay. So it will be R0 plus 1 and the same thing will be stored in R0 only. Okay. So R0 only. Okay. The next instruction is you can also use address of the operand. Okay. So in this case, I will show how to use address of the operand. So suppose if I write INC 50H, what is meaning of this? Yes. What is meaning of this? The data which is stored at memory location or RAM location 50 hexadecimal will be incremented by 1 and the result will be stored again at 50 hexadecimal memory location. So how we are going to write it? So for memory location, we are going to use square brackets. Into square brackets, I will write R0. So R0 in square bracket means, sorry, not R0, 50H. So 50H. 50H in the square bracket means 50H is a memory location and the data present at 50H will be incremented by 1. Will be incremented by 1 and it will be stored again to the memory location 50H. 50H. Okay. So this is how this instruction will be executed. So one more addressing mode we are going to study here. So actually addressing mode used in this case is obviously implied addressing mode, but still we are using along with some other types of addressing modes here. So if I write here INC @R0, what is meaning of this? Can anybody tell me? What is meaning of this? Yes? Yes, students, speak up. What is meaning of INC @R0?
Indirect addressing mode.
Yes, yes. But how the instruction will function? The contents of the memory location will be incremented by 1 whose address is stored in register R0. So what R0 contains? R0 contains memory location address. Okay. So at that memory location address, whatever data is present, that data is incremented by 1, and again it will be stored at the same address. Okay. So how we are going to write this? So we are going to write this as this square bracket R0 square bracket complete. That means the data present at memory location stored in register R0 will be incremented by 1, isn't it? Will be incremented by 1, and the result will be stored in the same memory location. Which memory location? Which is stored at register, which is stored in the register R0. Okay. So the square bracket indicates that the contents of R0 are memory address. Okay. So this is how all these increment instructions are used. Okay. Are you clear about this, students? Are you clear about this?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, decrement instruction will also function. Okay. So how we are going to write a decrement? We are going to write it DEC, and the source specified in the operand field will be decremented by 1. Okay. So this means what? Decremented by 1 means its content are subtracted with 1, and the result is stored again in that source only. So result of execution of this type of instruction will be source minus 1, and this source minus 1 again it will be stored in source only. Okay. So it is stored in the source only. So similar to increment instruction, we can use different types of operands. Like in place of INCA, if we use DECA, then that means it will be A minus 1, and that A minus 1 will be stored in A register only. So if I write DEC R0, then the content of register R0 will be decremented by 1. That means R0 minus 1, and it will be stored in R0 only. Suppose if I write DEC 50H, then the data present at memory location 50 hexadecimal will be decremented by 1. That means square bracket 50H minus 1 will be stored in square bracket 50H. Okay. Similarly, DEC @R0 means the data whose address is stored in register R0 will be decremented by 1, and the result will be stored in at the address stored in register R0. That means square bracket R0 minus 1 arrow square bracket R0. Okay. So it is like this. In a similar way, this decrement operation or decrement instruction works, and decrement means the contents of the data minus 1 will be resulted as a execution of the instruction. Okay. So now let us move to next instruction. Okay. So there is one more instruction which is used for 16-bit register, and in that case you can write INC, which is a 16-bit register, students, which is 16-bit register in 8051. Can anybody tell me which is 16-bit register? Yes, Vedant, which is 16-bit register? Yes, tell me which is 16-bit register. Which is 16-bit register? DPTR. What is DPTR? What is DPTR?
Data pointer.
Data pointer register. It is a 16-bit register. So if I write INC DPTR, that means the contents of the DPTR is increased by 1. Similarly, we can also write DEC DPTR. DPTR. This means contents of DPTR are decremented by 1. Okay, so all 16 bits plus 1 or all 16 bits minus 1, and the result is stored in DPTR only. Okay, so are you clear about this? So now let us move to the next type of instruction, and I'm writing here what I have written. Yes, tell me what I have written. MULAB, and here you should not write comma. So if you write comma, that will be a wrong instruction in case of multiplication. So this is a multiplication instruction, and the operands in the multiplication instructions must be A and B. Okay, so what A will contain? A will contain one operand. So it is operand 1. And what B will contain? B will contain operand 2. B will contain operand 2. It will contain operand 2. And the contents of accumulator and B register are multiplied with each other. Okay. And the result will be stored. So where the result will be stored, how much will be the result, size of the result? Can anybody tell me? How much will be the size of multiplication result? If I multiply 8 bits by 8 bits, then result can be 16 bit, isn't it? So result is big. Result of multiplication is big. So generally what is done? The result is stored in both the registers. Okay, register A and register B. So register B contains higher order byte. Higher order byte, and register A will contain lower order byte. Lower order byte. That means if you multiply 2 by 2, the result will be 4, and this 4 will be stored in accumulator. And higher byte in that case will be 0, 0, which will be stored in B register. Okay. So if your result is big, then higher order byte will be stored in the register B. Okay. Are you getting the point? Are you clear about this multiplication operation? Yes, students, are you clear about this? So in case of multiplication, you have to use compulsorily register A, register B. There should not be comma between A and B. And A will contain operand 1, B will contain operand 2, and the result produced will be 16 bits, and the lower order byte will be stored in accumulator and higher order byte will be stored in B register. Okay. So are you clear about this? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us move to the next instruction. And by default, obviously, what will be the next instruction, students? What will be the next instruction?
Division.
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 Correct. So div AB. Here also you have to use. There is must. Okay. So you have to use A and B registers only. there must not be comma between A and B operands. Okay, so you have to write like this, whatever I have written on the screen. Okay, so now here what will be done? A divided by B, this operation will be done. That means A will contain operand 1, B will contain operand 2, and the division A divided by B will be done. Okay, so what will be the result of the division operation? Can anybody tell me what will be the result of the division operation? Result in two forms. One is quotient and another is remainder. Okay, so if you perform division operation, then result produced will be quotient and remainder. So accumulator or A resistor will contain the quotient. Okay, and B resistor, obviously what it will contain? B resistor will contain remainder. Okay, so you have to remember this. So what happens in case of division operation? In case of division operation, we have to write divide AB. By default, we have to use resistor A and resistor B only. It will perform operation A divided by B. The quotient will be stored at accumulator and remainder will be stored at B resistor. So this is how the division operation will be executed in 8051. Okay. So are you clear about this, students? Yes, tell me. Are you clear about this?
Yes, ma'am.
So now let us move to next instruction, and the next instruction is DAA. DAA. Okay. So let us see what is the full form of this DAA. What is the full form of this DAA? So full form of DAA will be decimal adjust after decimal adjust accumulator. Decimal adjust accumulator. So you should know this. Full form of this instruction is decimal adjust accumulator. Okay. So suppose if you are working with the BCD numbers. BCD numbers means, what is BCD?
Binary coded decimal.
Binary coded decimal. So in the binary coded decimal, we are using numbers from 0 to 9 in binary format, 4-bit binary format. And after 9, we will be writing 10, 11, 12, etc. Okay. Suppose if the result of addition is producing the result which is greater than 9. In that case, you have to use the DAA instruction after add instruction. So if you use this, there will be decimal adjust of accumulator. So what is meaning of this? Meaning of this is that the result will contain proper BCD number. The result will contain a proper BCD number. Okay, are you getting the point? Suppose if, for example, in case of increment also, consider if you are using increment instruction with accumulator. Suppose your accumulator contains 9. Okay, and you execute the instruction. What you do? You execute the instruction INCA. Okay. So after execution of the instruction, what will be the result, students? What will be the result? What will be the result? Yes, tell me what will be the result if you increment
10.
accumulator. It will be 10. Huh? But as you know, the 8051 always works with hexadecimal number, isn't it? So what accumulator will contain? Accumulator will contain, what it will contain? 0A. It will contain 0A because 10 is equivalent of 0A in case of hexadecimal number. So, suppose if you execute the instruction DAA after INC A, what will happen? Okay, so initially you have executed INC A, then you have executed DAA. Then what accumulator will contain? Accumulator in this case will contain, it will contain 10 and not 0A. Okay, so actually what DAA instruction does, so here you can observe what is binary equivalent of 0A, students? It will be 0 0 0 0 and 1 0 1 0. Okay, so this is a binary equivalent of 0A. Now DAA instruction, what it will do? It will add 6 to this. Okay, so it will add 0 6 to this. 1 1 0 1 1 0. 6 means 0 1 1 0. Okay. Now let us add these contents and see what happens. Okay. So let us add these contents. What is 0 plus 0? Tell me. Yes, unmute yourself.
0.
And tell. 0. What is 1 plus 1?
0 with carry 1.
0 with carry 1. Again there is 1 plus 1. So again this will be 0 with carry 1. Again 1 plus 1. That means this will be 0 with carry 1. So 1 plus 0 is 1. Again 1 plus 0 is 1. So and all remaining are zeros there. So 0, 0 and 0. Okay. So equivalent of this will be 1 and 0. So this is as if you are working on BCD or binary coded decimal. Even if the result of addition operation is in hexadecimal form, then you can convert it into the decimal form by adding 6 to it. And the DAA instruction will do the same thing. Okay. So are you clear about this, students? Are you clear? Yes, respond quickly so that we can move further. Or if you have any doubt, then you can ask me.
मॅडम ते 6 का ऍड केलं होतं?
तसं केलं म्हणजे डेसिमल मध्ये कन्व्हर्शन होतं. जेव्हा जेव्हा तुम्ही बीसीडी नंबर वर वर्क करताय पण ऍडिशन 9 पेक्षा जास्त जाते, तर मायक्रो कंट्रोलर किंवा मायक्रो प्रोसेसर काय करतो की हेक्साडेसिमल वरच तो वर्क होत असतो, बायनरी वरती. हेक्साडेसिमल फॉर्म मधला जे बायनरी आहे त्याच्यावरती. त्याला बीसीडी वगैरे काही माहित नाही. पण मग ते बीसीडी जर आपण वापरत असू तर त्याच्याकरता ही इन्स्ट्रक्शन वापरलेली आहे. आणि हे फाइंड आउट केलेलं आहे जेव्हा तुम्ही प्रत्येक डिजिट मध्ये 6 ऍड करताय, जेव्हा कॅरी जनरेट होते तेव्हा, बरं का. म्हणजे केव्हा रिझल्ट तुमचा 9 पेक्षा जास्त असतो तेव्हाच त्या डिजिट मध्ये जर 6 ऍड केलं तुम्ही तर तुम्हाला काय रिझल्ट मिळतो? बीसीडी फॉर्म मध्ये मिळतो. हे बीसीडी अरिथमेटिक सांगतं आपल्याला. तर बीसीडी अरिथमेटिक एवढं डिटेल मध्ये आपण शिकलेलो नाही आहोत, त्यामुळे ते तुम्हाला माहिती नाहीये. पण लक्षात ठेवा, जेव्हा बीसीडी मध्ये 9 पेक्षा जास्त रिझल्ट यायला लागतो तेव्हा त्या डिजिट मध्ये 6 ऍड केल्यावरती, त्याच्यामध्ये 6 ऍड केल्यावरती काय होतं की तुमचा जो रिझल्ट आहे तो बीसीडी ला बरोबर ऍडजस्ट होतो. हे फाइंड आउट केलेलं आहे. ओके. आलं लक्षात? So this is what is called as BCD arithmetic. Yes, Vedant? समजलं का?
हो मॅडम.
Now let us go to logical instructions. Logical instructions. Okay. What do you mean by logical instructions? Can anybody tell me what is meaning of the logical instructions? Which instructions are called as logical instructions?
And or.
Yes, the instructions which can perform the logical operations is known as or are known as logical instructions. So instructions, those which perform logical operations are known as logical instructions. Give me example of logical operations. Give me example of logical operations.
And or.
And, or, XOR, clear, complement, rotate. Okay, all these are logical instructions. Even swapping of the nibbles also comes under logical instruction. So let us study these logical instructions one by one, and let us start with the AND operation only, and the mnemonic used to perform the AND operation is ANL. So meaning of ANL is logical AND. AN means AND, L means logical. Okay, so what will be the format? The format is like this: source, comma, destination. Okay, so operands will be source, comma, destination. Okay, source will contain operand 1, destination will contain operand 2. The logical AND operation will be performed between source and destination, and result will be stored in the source. Okay, I have to write this in reverse way, isn't it? So first I have to write destination, and then I have to write source. So that is the way we are writing the instructions. ANL. First I have to write destination, and then I have to write source. Okay. So here what will happen? Source and operation on destination, and the result will be stored in the destination, obviously. Destination. Okay, are you getting the point? Are you getting the point? Okay, so let us take some examples on these AND operation. Okay, so suppose your accumulator, accumulator contains 52H, let us take it as capital. A is equal to 52H and B is equal to 35H. B is equal to 35H. So if this is the case, and suppose if you execute instruction ANL A comma B, then what will happen? The AND operation between 52H and 35H will be carried out, and result will be stored in accumulator. Okay, so how this AND operation is carried out? The AND operation is carried out bit by bit. How it is carried out? It is carried out bit by bit. Let us see how it is carried out bit by bit. Okay, 35. So what is hexadecimal equivalent of binary? Binary equivalent of hexadecimal number 52. What is binary equivalent of hexadecimal number 52? Tell me, students. What is binary equivalent of hexadecimal 52? You have to write a 4-bit binary number for 5. You have to write a 4-bit binary number for 2. So what is the binary number for 5?
110100.
1101.
00.
No, it is 0101. This is binary 5. And what is binary 2? 0010. So all of you revise binary numbers. It is very, very essential. Otherwise, you will not be able to perform examples on this. So what is binary equivalent of 3? It will be 0011. And what is binary equivalent of 5? Again, it will be 0101. Okay. So let us perform AND operation between these two. AND operation is denoted by symbol dot. Okay. So we are going to perform A dot B, and this A dot B must be performed according to the truth table of the AND gate. Okay. What is the truth table of AND gate? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me truth table of AND gate? Be fast. It is very simple.
1 फक्त 1 असतं, बाकी सगळे 0 असतात.
1 फक्त 1 असतं, बाकी सगळं 0 असतं. So let us find out result. So 0 into 1 is 0. 1 into 0 is 0. 0 into 1 is 0. 0 into 0 is 0. 1 into 1 is 1. 0 into 1 is 0. 1 into 0 is 0. 0 into 0 is 0. So let us find hexadecimal equivalent of this, and hexadecimal equivalent of this is 10H. Okay. After execution of instruction ANL A comma B, the result produced is 10 hexadecimal, and this result will be present in accumulator. Okay.